All right, guys, freedom in the kingdom. What's good? All right, welcome to the channel. I already did the whole introduction thing. If you're here, thanks for being here. If you've been watching, you're subscribing, I appreciate you. Thank you. Gratitude for just coming and putting your comments, your likes, subscribing, sharing this information with other people. I want to be transparent with you guys, all right? I don't profess to know everything. I'm studying this type of stuff just like you guys are. I'm reading books. Some days I'm studying this stuff from 12 hours a day, and I'm still trying to make ends meet. I'm a father of 3 kids. There's no excuses, right? This has to work for me, right? I have to make this work for me and learn how to manipulate the trust, just like the government has learned how to manipulate us, so that my bills are paid. So not only so that I can focus on other things like nurturing and discipling my kids, but so that I can teach others and disciple others to do the same for their families, right? Each one teach one. So you guys bear with me. It takes time when you send things through the mail. You know what I mean? I'm in Florida. Most of these creditors and these companies are in Michigan, California, and stuff like that. Most of them, they get the letter and they look at it and they're like, what are you talking about? Or they know what I'm talking about and they just throw it to the side and act like I didn't send them the letter. And then I have to call them and ask to speak to a supervisor, right? And I just found a script that I got from Coach MT. If you haven't liked his page, go to his page, like him. He's got some good information on his page. We're all community here, guys. I just want to briefly say this, right? We're all community. I'm not competing against nobody. I'm not claiming myself as a guru. I'm not trying to make a class so people. I'm not charging no money for this information. This information is free, right? You just have to have the due diligence and you have to have the discipline and the consistency to understand this stuff, or you're gonna fail, right? I already tried it, guys. I tried surfing people's channels and try to get people to be my mentors at first, and it doesn't work. It's frustrating because you have to there's so many ways to do the stuff that I'm showing you guys. And then when I feel like there's a way that I'm getting, there comes another way. There's another way that someone else gets that's worked for them, right? With that being said, I'm never going to go back and forth with someone. If you feel like what I'm saying is incorrect, then make a video and prove it that I'm incorrect. Otherwise, do your own research, right? Do your due diligence, right? You get this information from me. I'm just opening your eyes. Every video that I produce on my channel is for informational, educational purposes only. I'm not telling you to quit your job, to sit around the house and just watch videos all day and read books, right? But if you're in the position to do that, then spend your time wisely. It says somewhere in a wise book somewhere, it says, make use of your time because the times are becoming more evil, right? So use your time circumstantially, circumspect. I don't know what word that is. Forget the big words. Just use your time wisely, right? We don't have time to entertain. Me personally, I don't have time to entertain or argue with anyone, right? I have time to do is educate myself and educate people that want to ride this train, right? So I had one of my followers said that they wanted a letter to go with the coupon they're sending. So you're gonna have to email me at mreid, REID1 at rocketmail.com. I'll show it to you on my phone, but first I want to go over the telephone script that I have of a possible way you can get the creditors to accept your coupon. And I'm in my closet because it's more, enclosed. There's not so much sound in my bathroom. Listen guys, I'm new to this. I just got this camera. I'm learning so many things at once. I'm learning camera. I'm learning the acoustics of things. I'm learning how to edit. All these things that I basically, a little bit about me. Before this, I was building motorcycles. I went to school for motorcycle technology, Motorcycle Mechanic Institute in Orlando, Florida. I graduated in 2009. And I've been building motorcycles and working on motorcycles ever since then. Motorcycles are my passion, and I love building. And now I like riding motorcycles more than I like building them. But just being obedient to our creator, I fell into this. Like, I fell into this. I don't even know if that's a good phrase to even say, fell into it. I was just being obedient, and I bought this expensive camera, Sony A7 III, and this editing stuff. And not to say I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but all this stuff is new to me, so bear with me. All right, bear with me. All right, so literally, guys, I take notes. Everything that I do, I take notes. If you're not writing stuff down with the information that you're grabbing from different people and channels, you're wasting your freaking time. Literally wasting your time. All right? All right, so there is a uniform commercial code called 3-603, which is tender of payment, right? Look it up. Look it up. You guys need to get used to that and stop waiting for people to give you things, right? Because you see what that gets you, right? When the people, we the people dependent on the government to give us stuff, they give us things with strings attached to it because they know that we're not going to read and dig deeper and understand what's really going on. All right, so I'm not being a douchebag, or I'm not trying to hide or be secret of anything. I'm just trying to help you learn, like my mentor is helping me learn. All right, so this is the way this is what I got the script from Coach MT. He says, when you answer the phone to call for the creditors, right, or to speak to the CEO, or maybe you can't speak to the CEO and you speak to someone that's just like a regular customer service rep, right? You say, does your company take FRNs? And FRNs are Federal Reserve notes, right? And you say, and they say yes, okay? And they'd be like, of course, that's how you pay stuff off. You'd say, okay, if that's the case, that means you operate under the statutory jurisdiction of the UCC, the Uniform Commercial Code, right? And under that, if the tender of payment of an obligation to pay an instrument is made to a person entitled to enforce the instrument, which is you, and the tender is refused, there is a discharge to the extent of the amount of the tender of the obligation of an endorser or accommodation party having a right of recourse with respect to the obligation to which the tender relates. Then you be quiet. And you're like, well, we don't know what that is. We just accept regular money. Do you accept FRN? You ask them a question again. Do you accept FRNs? Federal Reserve notes. Yes, we do. Okay, then you operate under the statutory jurisdiction, which is called colorable money. And one of the compelled benefits I have as a consumer is to be able to discharge debt. And if you can't disprove that, then you have to discharge this, right? And as Coach MT explained it, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, right? So if you want, if this was, I read that too fast and you had a problem keeping up with that, just rewind the video, pause and stop like I did, or email me mreid1@rocketmail.com and I'll send it to you, okay? So, and then here on my phone, if you haven't gone, look, I got this from Consumer Money Team. Check him out. Dude is super knowledgeable. He's under the same guy that I've been learning from, Chris Hauser. If you haven't checked out Chris Hauser's videos, you need to subscribe to him and watch all Chris Hauser's videos in order. And people, listen, people can't do that. Chris Hauser has all the information you need in his videos. And if you don't watch them in order with the intent to learn and taking notes, then you're just not going to get it. Okay? But I'm just going to show you this on my phone because that's how I took it. Look, guys, I'm new to this. I don't know how to edit to put this on my YouTube screen, on the screen on YouTube, so you guys can see it properly. So that's why I said just email me. All right, I didn't expect to have 265, 270 subscribers. I did this just for informational, educational purposes, because this is a journey for me just as well as this is a journey for you guys. All right, and my faith level is super high. This is not just brainwashing or something that's just for fun. These are actual codes. So for people who are saying, oh, I've done this already and it doesn't work, well, you're not doing something right. Because there's plenty of other successful people, including a person in my life that put me onto this, another mentor. I've seen her bills get accepted. I've seen her Capital One accounts be closed because she sent them accepted for value. Put that on her coupons and put the codes and sent it in. So I wouldn't be wasting my time even making these videos, studying for 12 hours a day. This is like school, literally. And I hate school. Like, I hate school. I literally didn't stay in school. I got kicked out for banging people out, representing gangs in school. Like, I was not the poster child in grade in high school. So for me to be doing this right now, this has to be something supernatural that the creator wants me to do, because otherwise I'd be doing it the way I know how, which is I graduated from school for motorcycle technology. I can take apart a motorcycle and put it back together, and I can make money that way. But that's not what I'm focused on. I'm focusing on this type of stuff. Okay, so Consumer Money Team, look. All right, look at this. This is on my phone. I literally have a mirror. That's how I can see what I'm doing behind the camera. And I know you guys can't see this because I can't see it in the camera, right? Jeez. I'm just going to read it to you, right? And if you want this information, email me, mreid1@rocketmail.com. The number 1 at rocketmail.com. All right. And it says, and you put your name, hereby am notifying you, whatever company it is, Progressive, that after several years of paying my insurance bill in cash, I realized the coupon attached to my statement was indeed a form of payment. I looked up the correct definition of coupon pursuant to the Black's Law Dictionary, and a coupon is a written contract for the payment of a definite sum of money on a given day and being drawn and executed in a form and mode for the purpose that they may be separated from the bonds and other instruments to which they are usually attached. All right, then he gives some definitions. Again, I took a screenshot of what I'm reading off of, right? So, a bond coupon is a part of a bond which is cut and surrendered for payment of one of the successive payments of interest. A coupon bonds is bonds to which are attached coupons for several successive installments of interest to maturity. Coupon notes are promissory notes with coupons attached. The coupon being notes for interest written at the bottom of the principal note and designed to be cut offs and presented for payment as they mature. Williams versus Moody 93, GA 822 SE 30, right? Like I said, you can go to Consumer Money Team's page and you can get this off his video. The video is 5 minutes and 40 seconds long, right? And if there's some reason that you can't get it and screenshot it off his page like I did, then email me and I'll type it up for you or something, and I'll send you the screenshot that I have. But guys, you got to do your due diligence, man. You got to do your due diligence. This is Okay, and I just want to mention this too. You can't be shaky. You can't be like, oh, is this gonna work? And I notice a lot of people want to see proof of what other people are doing. Like, the only way you're gonna know it's work is if you do it for you. Everybody's situation is different. It's like going to jail and you do something to get in jail, and you're asking everyone else in jail that has similar cases like you how much time you're going to get. I don't know if any of y'all ever been in jail, right? But it never works like that. It doesn't work like that. Everybody's cases are different. Everybody's creditors are different. Everybody's it's just different, man. And there's different ways to get these creditors to pay, but there are laws. And some of the creditors, as far as the customer service reps, have no idea, but all the CEOs know this is a law. All the judges, all the lawyers, all the IRS, they know that this is a law. They know about UCC, the Uniform Commercial Code. They know about HJR. They know about 1933. Listen, you got to educate yourself, because they are educated, and they are staying to themselves about these things and getting paid twice from your money, right? You're working your behind off trying to make ends meet. When you send them your payment, they're getting paid twice, and they're taking your money and they're going on a yacht and providing for their kids, making sure they're going to the prestigious schools, and they're having the most fabulous cars, and they're living a luxurious life. They don't care nothing about you or anybody else. They have no understanding of who God is for them, and they don't care because they have money. And they know that they're just taking from the poor, and they're taking from the people who are working hard, right? There's so much information out here, right? I pray that you guys, God will give you the wisdom to understand what the information is that you're taking in through this period of your life, and to separate the crap from the truth, right? Because there's this, once you step into this field, the enemy and other enemies are going to try to pull you back into the world of oblivion, of blindness, where you're just like kind of clueless and just kind of going with the popular belief and the general population of what everyone else is doing. Listen, that's why I say you cannot be shaky. You cannot be worried about what everybody else got. If someone shows you proof, cool. Most people don't want to show you proof because, first of all, they don't like putting their information out there. Second of all, they don't want everybody to know what they're doing, how they're moving. And third of all, like, it's their right to. Like, they did all the due diligence, and they did all the searching around for the information, just like me and you are doing. And you should do the same too, right? And be grateful for anyone that gives you information that you did not know before you came into this realm. All right? I just want to make that clear with you guys. I love all of you guys. And if you have any questions, you have any comments, suggestions, listen, you might know some information I don't know. I might know some information you don't know. Let's all help each other, right? Because, I mean, what else are we going to do if we just kind of nitpick and be like, be negative? You're going to know who the naysayers are, and the people who are just here just to sit on the side of the bench and be like, man, you ain't, you're either contributing or you taking away from this process, right? You either contributing, putting in your work, the due diligence, and finding out information and talking to people, and exploring by doing these processes by yourself, or you're naysaying and saying this ain't gonna work, and thinking about all the bad scenarios that can happen without actually putting that energy to actually doing something, right? If you're one of those people, or the police, welcome, but you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing, right? And we can't allow them to do anything to us unless we allow them to, right? Don't let them get in your mind. That's the only way that people can affect you, is if you let them get in your mind. So stay focused. Stay focused. Keep your 9 to 5, right, for right now. Because when you get this, when I get this, when any one of us gets this, and we find a way that works, it's on and popping. It's on and popping. You already know. You already know. All right. So peace and love, guys. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more valuable content. Right. My email MREID, the number 1 at rocketmail.com. Peace.